Hi, hi. I am joining you from England. Do you know what England is?
Yes.
What is it?
A country.
A country. Yes, it's actually one country within a bit like USA. You've got many states and you've got one country, USA. We have one country which is called United Kingdom, and we have four different countries which are all part of the United Kingdom. It's England, it's Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. So England is part of the United Kingdom, and that's where I live. And what state do you live in?
United States.
What is your country and what is your state? State. Florida. That's right. Okay, but really, really good to meet you. I know that you read my books about Moley. Have you?
Yeah.
I've written two books about Moley. Have you read them both?
Yes.
And which one did you like more? Did you like more the one about England or one about Florida? I thought you probably will enjoy a book about Florida. Do you want to meet Moley?
Yes.
Because he's here, he really, really wants to meet you. Hello, everyone. Hello. I am Moley, and I'm very, very, very happy to meet you. Hello. Hi. I've been to Florida last year, and I really liked it there. Is it warm there now? What kind of weather you have?
Okay, so Risha, if you want to answer, what kind of weather do we have here? Is it warm is what Molly asked. It is warm. It is very warm. Yes. Is it sunny or rainy here?
Both.
Great. It's the same in England. It's warm, but it's both sunny and rainy. We had rain whole morning. Did you have rain today?
No.
Oh, you are lucky. And we had rain whole morning. So this is Moley, but he's got a lot of friends. Do you want to meet them too? So, do you remember the names of his toy friends? Because he lives at home with his toy friends. Who remembers?
Let's see. Go ahead, Amar.
Rosie, Rusty, Owlie.
Oh, you remember them all? Yes, this is Rosie.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hello.
You can see-
And this is Rusty. That's Rosie and Rusty. And who remembers other names?
Well,
Dinosaurs are.
do you remember?
Shelly.
Oh, that's in the new one. Right. And
that's-
right.
And that's a very interesting point because Shelley is a real turtle. So to meet big Shelley, you need to go to the aquarium. Do you have aquariums in your area?
Yes.
Or sea life centers? Have you seen turtles in sea life centers?
Yes.
Do you have a beach where you live?
Yes.
And do you sometimes see turtle nests on the beach?
Yes.
Some people do, some people don't. But do you remember at the very end of the second book, the people from the Turtle Watch sent Ashley a present? Do you remember?
Yes.
And what did they send him?
Addie. Say it louder. A toy turtle.
A toy turtle. You're right.
Toy turtle. That is why you are right. We have Shelley here. There you go. Shelley is looking chasing after it, and he remembers how he was carrying little turtles to the sea, and he likes to carry Shelley everywhere. So we've got little Shelley.
Oh,
Yeah, well, Shelley, Moley, let Shelley say hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Shelly. Hi, Shelly.
I'll take her. I'll take her. Moley is very, very protective of his little friend Shelley. Okay, do you remember any other names of toy animals?
Any other remember? Now you remember? Oh, okay.
Dino.
Yeah.
And
Who?
Oh, that's the new one. Last one.
And it has to be toys. Alexis.
Yes,
Alexis was a duck, but she wasn't a toy. Any other toy friends Molly had? Do you remember? Brad was a crab, and he's not a toy. He's a real crab. Anybody remembers any other toys?
Boris.
Can you hear Boris?
Yes, Boris the bear. We have him. Yes, let me see.
Hi, Boris. The Russian bear.
Oh, hello, everyone. Hello. I'm very glad to meet you. Hello. Where do you live? Where do you live?
Florida.
Yes. And I live in England. He lives with me in England. Yes, I do. Okay, so Boris, and another big friend Molly had, remember? Molly. Yes, there she is. Well, hello. Owly is a very serious owl. Yeah, yes, I am. I like to read books. I like to read books. And you know, Owly has a favorite author, and it's the same favorite author as Mrs. Kaufman has. What is your favorite author?
My favorite author?
Her.
Oh, well, yes, Miss.
Well, she's got a grown-up author, favorite author. What's her favorite author?
The one who's not with us anymore. Jane Austen.
Oh, well done. Yes, and Owly loves Jane Austen very much. That is how we've met with Mrs. Kaufman. We met at Jane Austen Festival in England. She came here last year, no, 2 years ago, wasn't Monica? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And
2 years
that's why Mrs. Kaufman actually met Moley and all his friends for real.
I got my pin on today. I put my pin
Oh,
on.
you've got your badge. Fantastic. Okay, and you've forgotten two little dinosaurs, remember? Frotty
Yes.
and Dino. Remember them? Yes. They look very much like dinosaurs from a cartoon series. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Land Before Time. Have you seen it? If you have, ask your parents, because they're really, really good cartoons about dinosaurs. And if you love dinosaurs, you will really enjoy them. So you've met everybody, but I know you had lots of questions for me, because Mrs. Kaufman sent me your letters with your questions. But does anybody want to ask questions in reality here? Oh, lots of questions. Okay.
A lot of questions. All right, we'll go to the back first.
Okay.
Why is Molly's jacket yellow though?
Ooh,
You
good
probably
question.
have
Why
to
is
repeat.
it yellow? So why is Molly's jacket yellow? Do you remember about
Have you seen this type of yellow jackets in your country? Do people wear them?
Yes.
Why do they wear them in your country? Tell me. Somebody tell me. Okay, well, I will choose this girl in black shirt in the front. Yes, you.
Because sometimes when it's like not that light out, people wear it. So if they're crossing the road, people see them.
Exactly. They're called high visibility jackets, don't they? So when you're, for example, riding a bike or crossing the road or work on the road, people can see you and no car will hit you. Moley is wearing his jacket for the same reason. He wants to be noticed. Because he's small and he's dark, and if he's wandering at night, he might be not noticed, or somebody might step on him. Oh, no, 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 no. Nobody will step on you when you're wearing a jacket. Okay. All right. So that's why he's wearing it.
All right, another question?
Another question?
What inspired you to make the Moley books?
That's a very good question. Yes, it was Moley who inspired me to write the books, because we bought Moley at the fair, exactly like it is in the book. And he was such a good friend to the whole family that I felt we need to write about his adventures, because almost everything I write actually happened in real life. And we have the ducks and we have the ducklings and we have all of these things which you read in the books. So, and Moley was very inspirational. And also my son, he always said, Mom, write about Moley, because Moley is such a good friend. So my son is now grown up, but the books are for your age. So you can grow with such a friend as Moley. Any other questions?
Yeah, so it's fun.
How was Moley's reaction when you made the second book?
Good question. How was Moley's reaction when you made the second book?
Moley's reaction.
Yeah.
Moley's reaction is Moley sometimes is worried, because he is worried that nobody will like a book about him. But when he read your letters, he was absolutely delighted and he loved that you loved the book.
You
So
guys
he's
love the
always
book?
a little worried. Good. Okay.
Great.
You also somebody had questions. Yeah, carry on.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Sam.
How old is Moley?
Oh, nobody knows. He might be quite an old mole, but he never lost his interest in life and his love of learning. So he always tries to learn more. He can only count to 10, but he's desperately trying to learn to count to 12.
So he's
And
going to say,
probably by the next book, he will learn to count to 12.
we can't wait for you to hear that one.
She said the next book. You just gave it away. How many books are you gonna write?
I don't know.
The pressure.
I have ideas for 3 more. It takes me a while. So maybe you will be in the next year by the time I finish the 3rd book. Will you read it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you really, yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I know. So Harper is here. I don't know if you remember. I have to try to move her. Let me see if I can see her. Go ahead, Harper. Wave.
Yes.
So Harper was in my class last year, and she was so excited that this book got dedicated to the kids this year. She was dying to come back and see you again. So, and she's in 3rd grade now, but she came back to
Thank
little
you.
2nd grade.
Thank you for
I know.
coming.
We're dragging her back to 2nd grade.
Thank you for coming. And I dedicated the book to you because you gave me and Moley so much encouragement and happiness that I probably wouldn't have written the 2nd book if children like you didn't like it. So that's great.
We loved it.
We loved it.
Loved it.
I would like her to
It's
write
when you
1,000.
end it and there's not the other book. So that was definitely, they knew we had the new book to read after A Mole Like No Other. So it was exciting. And then we got to read this book, and then now we're done. Now we need a new one.
I'm gonna tell my mom over the summer to get the next Molly book.
Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna buy the next book. All right, go ahead. You have a question?
Yeah. Do you like writing the Molly books?
Yes, I definitely do like writing them because it's very interesting. Have you tried ever to write a book? Any of you tried to write a book? Oh,
Yes.
wow, fantastic. Wow, lots of new authors.
Yeah.
And
So
you
we
know,
have
Yeah.
the two in front, and who else? Raise your hand. So we had
Anna
3 books that were published this
Anna
year
and
for the young authors here at school. So 4. Yeah.
And when when you're writing your book, sometimes you don't know where it'll take you because the ideas come as you carry on writing. So sometimes if you start writing and you're not quite sure what will happen in the next chapter, just carry on writing because the ideas will come to you. But it is great fun. Yes, I love writing them.
I'm going to say hello. I'm
Oh, this
Susan
is-
Lapp. I'm another second grade teacher who loves these books, and my class loved them. They would like to share their favorite part. So I'm just going to go real quick down the line and let.
I wanted to ask actually that very question, please.
Molly, nice and loud so she can hear. You can almost yell at this
I
time.
like the part Molly,
Oh yes.
Lord, Dale. I like Molly saving the turtles.
Yeah, the holy moly pot was definitely a hit.
Yeah.
That was so funny. And we're counting to 10. There was so many funny things in this one. It was like,
And Daddy told me
oh yeah.
Okay, we ready?
All right, go.
I like it when Alexa swatted
Oh, when Alexis swatted him in the pond.
Oh, yes, yes.
They thought that was hilarious.
Okay, so listen, Mrs. Lapp's going to go around, but you need to listen and sit calmly. Hold those papers.
How does Molly have fun in both books?
How does it? Oh, tons of fun. All the adventures, right?
Say it again.
Yeah. Oh, she was saying she loved all the adventures Molly did in both books.
In the first book that I like are that we meet Molly and then his new friends, and my favorite character from Molly is Alexa.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the second book, I liked about it is the sea turtles because they are cute.
Yes.
The sea turtle.
They are.
And then
So 5. Give me 5. Give me 5. I'm noticing a lot of people in the back. We're listening. Good listening ears.
My favorite part was when one of the ducklings talked like a baby.
All right. Yes.
Yeah. Do you ever get tired while you write the books?
That's a very good question. Yes, I do. Sometimes I do, because you can get tired even of the things which you like very much if you do them for very long. But if I get tired, I might go and work in my garden or feed the ducks or do something else, and then I can come back and carry on.
What was Molly's favorite adventure?
Oh, that's a very interesting question, Molly. I don't know. What is your favorite adventure?
A good one.
I liked flying in the tent.
Flying in the tent.
But it wasn't fun when I was flying, but it was fun afterwards.
All right, give me 5. Remember, we're
Can you
listening.
put the class in the next book?
Say again.
He said, "Can you put the class in the next book?"
Well, because lots of you in your letters ask me to put you in the next book. Well, let's do this. If your teachers can write first names to me by email of everyone who wants to be in the next book, and I will see what I can do. But your teacher need to send me an email because otherwise I will not remember all the names even if I try.
I wouldn't either.
No.
All right.
Can we see the duck?
You have to go there to see the ducks that she sees because they're real ducks.
Yeah, she'll say, so, Ms. Grantham, can you send me another video of the ducks
I
again?
will, yes.
Sometimes I send them to them as much as I can. I've been showing them some videos from before when we read the first book, but we haven't seen any in a while, so we'll.
Yeah. What I'll do, well, I don't know. You are too young to be on social media yet, but Moley, hello, he has his Facebook, he has an Instagram, and he's got his own YouTube channel.
What?
So I told, so
I
that their
do.
parents know, I did let the parents know on our, because we have a class communication, so the parents are able to see that and they can click on. And I'll usually
Yes.
screenshot and you put on a letter and the kids love it and the parents so they know and they get it.
Fantastic.
So
So I will send your teachers the links and they will let your parents know how to watch the videos, and I will upload videos of the ducks and the ducklings on YouTube channel, okay?
Oh, good. Very nice.
And at the moment we have Ludwig and Alexis in the garden, and we have one other male duck, and he is called Voldemar, not Voldemort, Voldemar, and he has a bad leg. He can't walk. Poor thing, he's limping and he can't walk, but he can fly and he can swim, but he can't walk. So I'm looking after him and feeding him every day.
So yes, someone made a comment that it sounds like Voldemort, and I said, well, I know who loves Harry Potter.
We do. We all love Harry Potter. I have a magic wand here. You see?
What?
I have a wand. And you see, look at that light. Lumos, you see, it lights up. Nox. Lumos, Nox. Can you see the light behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. It switches on and off with this wand. So yes, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. And you wanted to ask me a question. Lots of you asked me a question about the name Monica. Did you?
Yeah.
And you ask, is it my teacher, Mrs. Kaufman? And I'll tell you a secret. Yes, it is. It is your teacher, Mrs. Kaufman.
I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I was so touched. I cried. I was definitely touched. That was so sweet. Thank you so much.
Because your teacher is a good friend of mine and good friend of Moley, I wanted to write her into the book.
Awesome. It was perfect. It was great. I loved it. Loved every minute of it.
Cheers of goodness.
Yes.
Cheers of goodness.
All right, a couple more questions.
So you have to repeat it. She won't be able to. You'll have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So his favorite part was when Alexis accidentally knocked Moley into the pond.
Oh yeah. That was a good one.
Okay. Moving around. Some of you have had a chance. I'm trying to get some people who haven't had a chance to talk yet.
All right. Go ahead, Jace.
My favorite part was when Molly was sitting on the ducklings.
Oh, yeah, and the nest. That was a good one.
Yes.
I know. Our memories going back.
Even though Molly is a toy, can he still eat?
Even though Molly's a toy, can he still eat?
If he can talk, then he can eat because it means he has a mouth. He just will never eat when people can see it.
Right.
Oh, yeah. What was your favorite character in both of the stories?
My favorite character is always Moley because I love them all. But actually, I wanted to ask you, who was your favorite character in the second story?
The second, so the one we just read.
I have a
Second one. Who was it?
Monica.
Oh, Monica, of course.
Monica.
That is very clever of you. You should say Monica first. Who was your second favorite character?
I was wrong.
So who was it?
What about
Who
you,
was it?
Addie?
Mine was Brad.
Brad. Yeah, Brad the crab.
Brad the
Brad
crab.
the crab. What did you like about Brad?
Oh, well, your.
Don't even tell them. Because it's Abby's dad's name.
Her dad's name.
Dad.
So they like that right away.
Anna.
I like Bruna.
She likes Bruna, the bat.
Bruno the bat. Oh, yes, I'm glad about it because lots of people are scared of bats. But actually, bats can be very useful and they're incredibly clever. Did you like Dale?
Yes.
I want to ask you a question because you live in Florida. Did I get the language right? Do animals in Florida talk like that?
Do the animals
They don't talk when the people are around.
They don't talk. Do people in Florida talk like that?
Do we talk like that?
No.
No.
That was perfect.
Do people in Florida ever say holy moly?
Do people say it? Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And now we'll say
So that was right.
I'm looking back here and I'm hearing talk that's not the same. You can sit right over here. We're still respectful.
All right.
In the summer, I'm getting a pet turtle. That's crazy. And I might name it Shelly.
That's so great.
My favorite part was in the second book when Brad the crab and Molly were helping get the sea turtles out to sea.
Yes, that was a very intense part. They had to work very fast.
What's your favorite adventure?
My
Ooh, good
favorite adventure. You mean in the books or in my life?
In the book.
In the books. In the books, well, in the first book, I think my favorite adventure was when Molly first helped to save the nest when the gardener was almost close to destroying the nest. That was in the first book. And in the second book, I think it's the same as Molly's, is when he was flying in a tent and then he thought he was lost and suddenly Dale came in and saved him. That was my favorite part.
That was my favorite part. That was awesome.
Can you buy Molly at the store? Yeah,
Oh no. There's only one Moley. That's it. Just one. One special Moley.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've never found Moley like this, but a friend of mine actually knitted I don't know if you can see. She knitted, Molly. Let me just see.
What?
Oh, she knitted it. Yeah, knitted.
She used yarn and she knitted a Moley.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I love that.
Molly.
That's great.
And the lady who knits these moles lives in Brazil. Imagine how Molly is going all around the world. You know, this one is from Brazil.
Thank you. Gotta be able to hear
So,
my rhythms.
I love that. And so you guys could always knit your own and learn how to knit.
I
And
know
then
how
you
to
can
crochet.
make
She knows how to crochet.
well, now you have something to do over the summer. And you can come back and bring
This one is crochet. Yeah, that's crochet.
That's nice. I love that. That's great. Jake.
I say when your friends kind of remind me of my friends.
Oh, you have a lot of stuffed animal
Yeah.
friends? Very nice. Excellent. You can write about them someday.
Fantastic.
Good idea. I love that.
What's the next book gonna be about?
Oh, what would the
good
next book be
question.
about?
That's a good question. And I think it will be about England again. So Molly will be back home. But there will be a new danger in the garden, and they will be very mischievous magpies. Do you know magpies?
Magpies, the birds.
Yeah,
Yes, so I am planning to call it Molly and the Mischievous Magpies.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I love it. And then we're not going to have Molly 2 in that book. We're going to have.
Molly.
They love that.
Molly,
That was
yes,
great.
yes, yes. Because
That
when
was-
the ducklings are little, you can't say whether they're boys or girls. They're exactly the same. So you
That was-
only start differentiating them when they are grown up. So nobody knew it was a girl.
That was so great. That was great. I love that. Yeah. Sophie, do you have a question or a comment? Go ahead. Start it out.
Is Big Bill a nickname for Lord Bill?
Oh, Big Bill, was Big Bill a nickname for what did you say?
Lord Bill.
For Lord Dale?
Dale, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
because some animals didn't know what his name was. They didn't know he was Dale. So they
Right.
just called him Big Bill. Do you see any pelicans in Florida? Do you have pelicans there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Good.
Abby?
Good.
Since Dale is from Fort Lauderdale, I actually went to visit Fort Lauderdale.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
I've never been there. I've never been there. My story is based on a beach at the place called Longboat Key. It's in Florida. It's near Sarasota. And there is a turtle watch on Longboat Key. And I recently on Facebook also shared the post about turtle nesting. So I'm very glad that you've learned from the book a little bit about how to protect the turtles during their nesting season. So
Yeah, that was
it's
really
very
cool.
useful.
It was great. I learned so much because I knew about protecting the nest, but not so much about the light, which it makes sense. But Abby, her grandmother has a condo on the water, and they always shut their lights off. And she said she knew about that, so she knew, and I didn't. So that was
Well
great.
done.
But then everyone else, we definitely didn't. We learned a lot from that. So especially living here, we should know all about that, especially being on the beach. Right, we should know. Right, and we have to educate others. So that's great. It was perfect. I know. I loved it. I loved it. It was great. Sadie, do you have one more?
Did you make those books quick?
No, I didn't. The first book took me 7 years.
7 years.
7
Time.
years. But
Oh,
the
Mrs.
second-
Puck, go back, check your work, edit your work. I said
Yeah.
you can always make editing to it. You're like, nope, it's
Yeah.
done. It will
And
never be.
but the second one was much faster. It was only 2 years. So I hope the third will be even faster.
We hope so too.
We do hope so.
The third one, would probably be
All right. So hold on a minute. Put your hands up. Make sure you're sitting so she can see you crisscross. We're not playing with those. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. So are there any more questions or for Miss Grantham before you have to go to your next class? Amar, did you have to ask something or you just want to say something? Okay. All right. And Sadie? One more?
My first favorite character was Monica.
Oh, yeah. They love that. That was definitely a highlight, which I was in shock when we read it. No, I was like, oh my goodness.
I was
can't
about to
believe it.
explode.
Yeah. It was great. Yeah, that was
Well, she
definitely a
even
highlight.
looks a little bit like Monica because that's what my illustrator tried to do to make her smile like Monica.
I never smile. Once in a while.
You're smiling again.
Okay.
For a picture, Alexis could like slap Molly into the water.
Yes.
So he wants to know why you made it so that Alexis could knock Molly into the water.
Well, because you see, Molly didn't wear his yellow jacket, and Alexis thought it was a predator. And she has an instinct to protect her nest from the predators. So the only thing she could do is to grab him and throw him as far away as she could. And that's how he ended up in the pond. So she didn't do it on purpose. She just thought it was somebody who is dangerous for her babies.
That's perfect.
Very good. Excellent.
Okay?
You know?
My favorite part of the second story was when Molly was getting like annoyed with Shelly a bit. Like she couldn't.
Right, move into
Yeah.
when she kept running into all the furniture.
Yes.
And
I like that really happened.
a couple things that I remember even from the second book. Remember Molly's adventures in the airport?
Oh
Right
Yeah.
at the beginning part of the book.
That was exciting right
And
away.
I'm sure you forgot about that part because we got to the beach and to the condo and paid attention to the turtles. But he had some adventures just going to an airport and riding on an airplane for the first time.
Yeah, and they noticed that something was moving in Ashley's backpack.
In Ashley's backpack.
Oh, that
So
was funny.
You
Yeah.
packed a lot of adventures into one book, and it was like, very exciting.
Yeah, it was
There was
really
like
good.
like thousands of stories.
Yeah.
How many of you have ever been on the plane?
Oh,
How many hands up? Oh, lots of you. Wow, that's great. And were you scared or not, like Molly, or not?
Thumbs up if you were scared and nervous like Molly, or a thumbs down if you were cool.
I don't know.
Some
No,
are silent.
you were excited because you are all brave. Well done. Well done.
Did anyone want to know what time it is where Molly is? Does anyone know what time it is where Molly is right now?
I know it on my phone, but I don't really have
England.
She's not
She's not in
in
the
the United States.
She's across the ocean from us.
Amar?
Wouldn't it be like, well, it is afternoon?
It is late afternoon, yep.
Yes. It's 3:41.
Oh, yep, 3:41. They're just about, we started at 3.
So it's almost 4 right
So almost 4, yep.
Almost 4 o'clock.
He's going to be having supper soon and you're going to be having lunch.
He's gonna be going to bed when we're at lunch.
All right.
And we are at, I know, and we have 8 more days left of school. So we're almost done and they're almost 3rd graders.
Oh, congratulations. And then you will have summer holiday?
So I,
Sorry?
You have summer holiday vacation?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Are you planning to have adventures, kids? Yes, guys.
Next
Are you
year.
planning to have adventures? What kind of adventures are you planning?
Anybody going camping?
Oh,
Some are going camping. I can see Moley on a camping adventure,
Yeah.
Yes.
especially after.
Make sure your tent doesn't fly away.
I'm going camping and
Jake, what about you?
next month we're in Colorado.
Oh,
Ooh, going to
Colorado.
Colorado to the mountains.
Amazing.
Very nice. All right. So put your hands down for a minute and let's see. And you're going on an adventure, Molly, and you are going back down to the festival?
Yes. Moley is going to the festival, but he will be missing his friend Monica because she is not coming this year.
Next year it's a definite. Next year, I'm
But
saving
Moley
for it.
is going to Jane Austen's house in June.
Yes, yes. So lucky. I'm so, one more year I'll be there on the big anniversary. So I have to pick and choose when it can happen. So one more year.
Okay.
Amar?
I'm going to Dubai.
Oh yeah, you're going to Dubai.
Wow.
You can go see. Yeah, you can go see my grandson.
Where does he live?
He's in Dubai.
He's in Dubai.
And it's not that big. From what I'll have to let you know.
Wow.
Well, what friends would you like to say finally to Miss Grantham?
So great.
We love you.
Thank you.
We can't wait for more.
Well, if you want to write your letters, more letters, give them to your teachers and they'll send them to me. And don't forget to give your names if you want to be in the next book. And keep reading and enjoy your holiday.
Yeah. Thank you. I know.
Bye.